As I live and breathe.
As he lives and breathes.
What's up, guys? Welcome to a very mellow improv gaming episode.
Is it going to be a mellow? It feels like a mellow one, right?
It's a mellow. We had a wonderful conversation right before going on air, so we decided that today, if you came here for gaming,
You're not getting gaming.
you're not getting gaming today.
You're going to get
Thursday.
our patent pending.
A casual conversation. What this is, if you're not familiar, you haven't seen Sunday's live show before. It's basically a second episode, which is nice. It's just the two of us.
Yeah.
What happens is we each bring a topic and we discuss it for your amusement, and we just see what's up, have a nice little conversation. Join in the comments. Let us know how you feel. As always, I'm joined with the best ponytail in the business.
It's fabulous.
One of my best friends, Mr. Nicholas De Jesus.
How's it going tonight, ladies and gentlemen? How are you doing today, Pete?
I'm all right.
Yeah?
Lots on my mind.
Lots on your mind?
Lots on
I
my
could
mind.
tell from the beginning of, or from the behind the camera talk we were having.
Absolutely. It was very engaging, too.
It was very engaging. As you, ladies and gentlemen, know, I'm always joined by the host with the most, Mr. I'm Wondering himself, with the Kango cap in tow. It's Mr. Peter Anderson, ladies and gentlemen.
As I live and breathe.
As he lives and breathes.
So, if you're not familiar with improv gaming, you should be. It's a pretty fucking awesome channel. Sunday, we go live every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we talk to you about the topic of the show, news stories of the week. We ask trivia. We go This Week in Gaming, or Previously on Gaming. Still patent pending on that name.
Patent pending on that title.
We also do what we're doing today, which is casual conversation. Like I said, we'll talk to you, give a topic, and we're going to discuss it. So, Nick, my topic is...
Your topic is?
How do you deal with time?
Define what you mean.
So, there's 24 hours in a day.
Okay.
How do you see fit to do everything you can do? 'Cause it's tough because for you guys that don't know, he is the master of the editing process.
Yeah.
We both have full-time jobs, which are 8 hours, obviously.
I think you're a better candidate to answer that question, but I'm going to do what I can to answer it.
Do you want me to start?
No. Okay. Since you directed the question towards me, I think I'll start. Okay. What I do is I separate time into a week format.
Okay.
Right? So I think of it as on Monday I'll do this, on Tuesday I'll do this, on Thursday I'll do this, That's kind of how I do it, right? Unfortunately, what that does for me though is it leaves very little room for social interactions, right? So if, like, for instance, Monday, I edit videos. I get out of work, come here, edit all my videos, take care of them, bang them out for the week, and then I upload them. Or usually like Tuesday afternoon is when I upload them, depending on how quickly the process goes on Monday.
What's a process?
It'll either be done, it'll either be uploaded Monday night or first thing Tuesday morning. A lot of times, you guys see that sometimes things get in the way, and I don't get to upload. Like this previous week, for instance, everything was uploaded on Thursday.
Yeah, I saw 5 minutes.
Everything.
5 minutes later, I was like,
everything was uploaded on Thursday.
But they understand it's a two-man show here.
Yeah, it's a two-man show here, so something's got to give sometimes. Mm-hmm. And when there's a personal problem, like my car accident on Saturday, then other things have to be dealt with before improv gaming, unfortunately. But that's kind of how I like to do it, Monday afternoon I take care of this. Tuesday night I'm usually working, so I don't do anything. Wednesday I have my day off usually, where I'm off from everything. So it'll either be like just an average day, and you know what that means. Or
I like to get motivated on Wednesdays.
Yeah, you like? Or it'll be, kind of an unwinding day. Yeah, or, 100%. A lot of times, I don't know if you know this, Pete, but I've probably gotten the best platinum, and that's my girlfriend's pregnant with my first child.
That is the ultimate platinum trophy.
So Wednesdays we usually have like the appointments and stuff like that. Because we're both off, so we go to the appointments together, so I can see like the sonograms and all that stuff. Thursdays are usually like that's another like kind of average day. So I just split it up by week, like a week long format where. And this is kind of the advice that I gave my little sister who's kind of struggling with time and scheduling at school. I was like, well, split it up by days, man. On this day, you take care of this. On this day, you take care of that. On this day. Could work for you, could not, you know. Who knows? But
Time
it's
management.
gotta work better than what you're doing, right? Because right now you're like, the day before an exam, I'm studying. Well, if you took an hour every day to study, you might retain it a little bit better. You know?
We never did that.
No, nobody ever did that. But I'm saying, like, and I'm not saying, like, oh, this is what I did. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying be smarter than me. You know, be smarter than what I did. Take an hour every day. Just, you know, review some stuff.
See, when it comes to time management with me, I'm very similar. But what I do is I take an extra step. I'll write things down.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Really? See, Jen used to do that when I first started dating her. And I was like, Are you really writing something down in a is that a planner?
Yep.
And I was like, she was like, yeah. I was like, you schedule stuff in a planner? I was like shocked. I was like, I didn't think
I have to.
I didn't think real people did that. Like I always felt like that's like a business thing and a professional thing, but I didn't think that like regular everyday people actually did stuff like that. You know what I mean?
So much so that I have a little notebook that I have at work and I have a notebook at home. So if I think of something I need to do, I write in the little notebook, bring the piece of paper home, put it to the big note. Like it's a thing. But what I do is I start Sunday and I'll be like, okay, I work from 6 to 2 today. Mm-hmm. Then from this time, I'm going to go home. I'm going to take a shower. Like I have it to the point, and then I was like, okay, 5 o'clock, go into Nick so we can record and do those Sunday live show record. All right, get back, eat dinner. All right, go to bed by 10:30, wake up 5, go to work at 6. All right, 6 to 2. Then, okay, Monday, what am I doing? Okay, if we didn't record on Sunday, we're going to record today, so I'll do that. Okay, no, we're not recording. All right, let me actually play maybe a little Evil Within or play a game, you know, be able to relax. No, okay, Tuesday I'm doing this. Wednesday, okay, I have Jesse every Wednesday, you know.
Yep.
You know, it's my day to just unwind. Everybody knows to leave me alone, unless you text me, which I feel like always happens when I'm out of my element, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Somebody text you or I text you?
Anybody. You text sometime. Like the one day I remember when I was, you know, not in the right head. And you texted me and I was like, oh, cool story. You're like, what? And I was like, guys, I can't talk right now. I don't know if you know this, you know? But I swear, it brings to a story. One of my best friends that passed away, Jeff, he would always, like, we would leave and shit would just break down. Like,
oh, yeah?
Crazy shit would happen. And I was like, yo, we can't leave. And I feel like every time I go to Jesse's, something happens where I'm just like, you son of a bitch. And I'll have to be like, okay, I got, but no, it's like I have, okay, like Wednesday, I know at 4 o'clock, I'm going to go over to Jesse's house. We're going to chill. We're going to do our thing. We're going to see a movie, you know. I'm excited for that. But that's the thing. Like I feel like now, the older I get, the more I have to manage my time where I'm like, okay, like this is when I'm going to do laundry. Because I have so much stuff going on now. I'm like, all right, I'm going to schedule myself to write bills on Thursday. Just so I'm like, okay, now I know bills will be done. This will be done. This will be done. So it's like, because the most rewarding thing and being motivated is to make like a checklist.
Yeah.
It's one of the best things you can do because when you make a checklist, the pride you feel when you get that checklist, even if it's something as small as, you know, brushing my teeth. I like as an example. It's like, okay, I have to take a shower, brush my teeth, you know, do these bills, play 10 minutes of Evil Within or Wolfenstein. I have to, you know, watch this episode of Arrow. You know, I have to make dinner. I have to do this. And then you just go down the list and you go, all right, I did the bills. Hey, great. Oh, I took a shower. Good on me. You know, oh, hey, I watched Arrow. Oh, you know, I didn't get a chance to play Evil Within, but I'll put that over to the next day where, you know, it's a little, oh, I got poker, but I can squeeze in before poker. See, with me, and you know this, and you've asked it, you said it on the show before, it's like, I have so much that I do. And I agree. Like, I even said to my mom the other day, I said, I do way too much. She goes, you do. It's going to, like, wear you thin. And I was like, she's 100% right, because so much stuff I'm doing. I was like, I'm trying to make everybody happy. And with the time, I'm like, how can I, you know, Monday night is Raw. You know, I have to go to Raw as much as I can, because if I don't, then, you know, I'll feel disconnected from that group. And I like, you know me, I like to have everybody engaged, you know. Hey, I went to the movies on Friday with a girl that's driving me crazy. But, you know, it's, hey, I'm still going to make that time so I can see them and have time and be able to enjoy a movie like Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
highly recommended. But it's
Is this your second time seeing it, or this
no,
was your first time?
First.
Really, highly
Yeah.
recommended.
I enjoyed it. Some people didn't, but I thought it was a very good, better than Batman v Superman.
I'll agree to that.
But I don't think it's as good as like the Marvel movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think this is my problem is the same problem I have with Spider-Man, Insomniac Spider-Man, is
It's a clone.
the character the character deserved respectable treatment, and I don't feel like she got respectable treatment in that movie.
Fair enough. I could see that too.
You get what I'm saying?
I understand 100%. But it's just with time, I think, and it's true for everything. When you're young, and I swear to God, I do not believe it, and I think you would agree to this. When we're young and it's 2021, yeah, let's party. Oh, we have all the time in the world. Oh, I'm knocking on 30's door now.
And time is like nowhere to be found.
Yeah,
it's
and
like time is hiding from us.
I was thinking, in January, I was like, all right, a couple months from now, I'll be out of this job. I'm going to be doing what I love, whether it be teaching or working, like doing whatever I'm doing, looking to law enforcement. I'm going to do something. And now I look and I go, holy shit, we're in July 1st, July 2nd. I was like, 6 months ago, I was like, I had a whole different plan.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because now time is so, like, you don't think about it, but it's like, I need more hours in the day.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's true, 24 hours is not enough. And especially when you get older, it's like when you're a kid, you're like, oh man, it's already time for bed. Like, oh my God.
Well, especially when you're stuck in traffic for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
During that day.
It's terrible.
That's a problem. You know?
You got to let me know, 10:37, how bad it is to get into Hoboken.
I don't think it should be bad.
No?
To be honest, I mean, whenever I do my 12:30 to 9,
It's not bad.
it's pretty simple to get in and out.
See, the nice thing about it is I'm going to stay in Hoboken Friday nights and hang
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
'cause
yeah.
I think that's the best thing I can
Yeah,
do.
why not? And
And
then
I'm off Saturday.
Saturdays are like you can get into Hoboken
I'm
without
off
like a
anyway.
breeze.
I could just
Yeah, but I'm
chill at
saying
my
like you
boy's
can get
house,
in
yeah.
and out of Hoboken without a problem until it's at night that you can't get into Hoboken
Yeah, but
because
already be in.
you'll already be in.
And then I can just chill there.
yeah.
But no, like it's so. That's why I chose this as my topic for our second episode of Casual Conversation. Like, subscribe, all that fun jazz. Because it's just time. Like one of my favorite sayings, and you may hear it sometimes, is people say stuff, and I go, "Time will tell." Like honest, like our friend Dan, like, oh, this, and this. It's like, bro, time will tell what happens.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it will. Like, time is like one of the most craziest thing in the world because it's like even the Wonder Woman when he looks at the clock with the watch and she goes, you basically have this time rule your life. And it does. You get up like at this time, you go to work this time, you go to bed roughly the same time. Like, time is insane how it works,
Yeah, yeah.
Look, like when I played Witcher 3. See, we talked about a little bit of gaming. When I played Witcher 3 and I was 85 hours in, and I go,
Holy crap.
holy, what?
Yeah.
There's no way. Horizon, 60 hours in. I was like, people are like, oh, like Jesse will be like, oh, you played 60 hours. That's such a waste. And I was like, you know what was a waste for me? Seeing that movie we saw the other week that wasn't that great. And it was 1/4 the price that I paid for. And I got 1,000 more hours and it was more interactive. Like gaming, I think, like is amazing when it comes to time. Yeah, you lose a lot of it, but it's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, like time, I think is time management. If you can manage your time wisely, you're good and golden.
Here's and I kind of want to say this last thing.
No,
right?
no, go. We got time.
When we got time.
No casual conversation. 15, 20 minutes. We're only at 15.
It's tough when there's 8 to 9 hours sucked out of your day every day.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when they talk about like Donald Glover and how he's a Renaissance man and he's doing all these different things, I'm sitting there. I'm like, yeah, but he doesn't need to be in a very specific place for 8 to 9 hours a day every day, right? He might need to be that 3 months out of the year, 8 to 9 hours or 14 hours in one spot every day for 3 months because he's filming every episode of a show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But even then, he's probably not doing it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. He's probably doing it like Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. They're filming, I mean, how much do you need to film for a half an hour show?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how much filming do you really need to do for a half an hour show? It's not 14 hours worth. You know, I don't think so. Maybe it is, but that show is probably knocked out. That episode is probably knocked out on that day.
Yeah.
You know, they're probably able to knock out all the filming that they need to do in one day. So when they say things like, "Oh, he's a Renaissance man," yeah, but I think all of us could be amazing at what we're doing if we didn't have to invest so much time into one spot every day. You get what I'm saying? I think we could all be Renaissance men. Let's just need the drive. But that's what separates mice from men, right? Being able to get out of that 9 hours in one spot every day is what else are you going to do with the other 15 hours that you have? Right? You have to sleep for 8 of them, 7 to 8 of them. So
Recommended.
Yeah, a recommended 7 to 8.
And that's the other thing. Now with time, like I can not do all-nighters and go into work like nothing.
No.
I played poker last night or Thursday. I was there till 1. I had to wake up at 5, 4 hours. I was dead.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't do. And even my mom's like, you can't do this anymore. I was like, no, I can't.
So basically, that leaves you with about 7 or 8 hours to like reinvent your life every day. You know, you have 7 to 8 hours to create something new in your life.
But not have the joys of. You still want to have those joys of television, internet.
Yeah, and that's the issue,
yeah.
right? Like, you still want to enjoy parts of your life. So if you're just constantly working 24 hours a day, every day, then suddenly it's like, well, when do I ever get to enjoy it, right?
That's vacation time.
Yeah, that's vacation time. But I want to get to a part where I would rather work 14 hours a day on something I love to do, where it feels like that's all my entertainment as well as my work, as opposed to 8 hours a day at something that just drains the life out of me.
I think the best thing to end on is Steve Jobs has a quote where he's like, if you don't love what you do, like, fucking stop. Like, you got to love what you do. I love doing this with you. It's my favorite time.
I love it too.
You know?
I look forward to it.
It's the best thing.
It is. I
But
can't wait to do more of this.
Yeah, that's on you. But it's
Yeah, come on, man. Make our dreams come true. I mean, like, you kind of get something out of it.
Yeah. Prizes. Shit. No. But he's like, if you wake up every day and it's like, and you hate what you do a number of days in a row, something has to change. But if you love what you do, you've hit the jackpot on life.
Yeah, and I adamantly believe that. You know what I mean? Like, there are things that I still want to do, right? Like you and I have had this conversation. Like, I would like this to be not necessarily a springboard into something different, but a springboard to allow me to do the things I love to do, right? And one of the things I love to do is play video games and talk about video games. I love it. Even though, like, I seem like such a pessimistic bastard about video games, like, I do love playing video games. I love the environment of video games. You know, I love that environment. I love everything about it. I just hate the current state and mindset of a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, and that has nothing to do with, am I going to pick up the new fucking... Yeah, I'm going to pick up the new Assassin's Creed. I'm going to talk shit every single day, but I'm going to pick it up. You know? Like,
Because at core we're gamers.
At a core, I'm a gamer. So I genuinely love what I do with you here.
I think that's a good way to end the first part of Casual Conversation. Remember, we are Improv Gaming. We come to you every Tuesday and Thursday with 15 to 20 minute little Gamecast topics, usually mostly about gaming, but sometimes we throw in a casual conversation like this. If you like this, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, let us know how you deal with time management, and check out Thursday's episode. I don't know what Nick's topic is yet. He's going to spring it on me, and we're going to talk it out for your amusement. Remember, Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have a live show. That's all about gaming. Sometimes casual conversation as well, but that's topic of the show. News stories of the week. We have trivia. We have way back when in gaming. No, I'm still trying. So if you like any of that or all of that, please hit the subscribe button, notify, like the video, helps us out dramatically, and we'll be able to give you more content and better content as you subscribe and become one with this community.
And share us with your friends, all right? At least 20. Everybody watching right now is required to share this with 20 of their friends.
That's fair.
All right?
I think that's
just 20, all right?
Just 20.
And if you don't have 20, share it with 5 and tell them to share it with 5.
Share it with strangers.
Just share it with, actually, no, not 20 friends. All right? Share it with 5 friends. Just pick 5 friends and show them improv gaming. A little social experiment.
Remember, the conversations we have are even better when you have friends.
You're trying so hard. You're never gonna get something as good as Game On.
I will get that.
We gotta find something for our casual conversations. If this becomes a thing, you let us know if you want this to become a thing. It's fun to talk about video games, but sometimes I think people want to hear about more because there is more to life than just video games.
Yeah. Like time. And whatever Nick talks about. As always, have a conversation with people. I don't know. How are we going to close this out?
I don't know. We got to work on this.
Yeah, we do. It's very entertaining for the end.
This is very entertaining. Conversely, thank you.